Spoiler alert, you may find someone you know described in this list. You may even discover something in your life you want to change. Fear not, you're not alone. The truth is we're all somewhere on this list. We're human. Every day brings each of us new opportunities to begin again. You may be surprised to know hurting people are often thinking people. You know them when you see they continually lead conversations with a me-centric viewpoint. They're smart. They may even seem strong, but don't be fooled. This is a self-protective measure. They are very clever about working things out to their liking. Their thoughts and feelings guide them through life, which detaches them from reality and you or anyone else. This ruins their chances for healthy relationships. Their main goal is avoiding more pain rather than connecting in a meaningful way because it makes them feel uncomfortably vulnerable with others. So watch out for thinking people. If this is your first time here, welcome to Live Rad TV. I'm Becky Cortino. I share practical, time-tested, biblically based solutions for building healthier relationships. In this episode, I'm going to share 10 strategies thinking people use to wreck any chance of healthy relationships. Be sure to stay to the end because I'm going to share 2 bonus tips to help you get back on track to building healthy relationships and a major takeaway that absolutely will make all the difference in your relationships. So let's get started. I know it's hard to believe thinking people ruin relationships, causing more destruction in their life and the lives of others, while creating havoc and unwanted pain. All this is done in the name of avoiding more pain? But that doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't make any sense at all. Let's dig into the 10-point strategy checklist thinking people use to ruin relationships. Strategy number 1, thinking people who want to ruin relationships always put self first, focusing on personal needs and desires. They lead, end, and fill any conversation with me. By the end, you know all they want you to know. And many times you come away knowing more than you wanted. We know freely sharing our thoughts, ideas, and hearts with each other is the most direct way to make a meaningful, lasting connection. Strategy number 2, thinking people who want to ruin relationships always assume they know all. They have every angle covered and are knowledgeable, fully knowledgeable about every aspect of a situation. They believe they know everything worth knowing about everyone in any situation and how it will all play out. We know this mindset only gives someone a false feeling of power over all. No human knows all about others or every intimate detail of others' lives. Instead of living their own life, these people spend their time lurking about and stalking to glean useful information for their ultimate show of power. Strategy number 3, thinking people who want to ruin relationships are masters of manipulating people or situations to meet their purpose. We know these are weak, hurting people who believe this is the only way they'll get what they want out of life. We also know they're missing out on so much more than they realize. Just very sad. Strategy number 4, thinking people who want to ruin relationships expect others to meet their changing criteria as self-appointed masters of their universe. They believe their expectations are worth living up to. They set a high bar that only a few exceptional people could ever meet, according to their exacting standards. We know those who apply this practice push others away. It's apparent because once others get even close to making the mark, the goalposts are moved again. Strategy number 5, thinking people who want to ruin relationships are more concerned with optics than real life. Their focus isn't on living in real life. They're all about living a faux luxe life, worthy of Pinterest perfect images, punctuated by pithy thoughts and smiles, seen everywhere. We know this isn't real life. It's a strategy used to build a public persona, a personal brand, create a life story narrative. through a processed image. Strategy number 6. Thinking people who want to ruin relationships act as the supreme judge of everything and are not forgiving at all. The sad fact is these people weigh themselves down with a heavy load of judging 24/7 and then drag all the unforgiven issues with them wherever they go. What kind of life is this? We know we can't control what happens to us in life, but we can control how we handle it. Forgiveness, extending grace for a wrong done, sets us free to enjoy life and live in the real. Strategy number 7. Thinking people who want to ruin relationships look for more reasons to disagree than to agree. We know this is a ploy to continue building insulation around them because they can't and don't want to be close to anyone. If you suddenly agree, they might suddenly change their mind about the topic they're debating with you about. Ever have that happen? Strategy number 8. Thinking people who want to ruin relationships blame. It's so much easier. We know blaming others takes no special talent or skill. It can be about whatever someone wants it to be. It allows them time and space from what threatens them most. Strategy number 9. Thinking people who want to ruin relationships complain, whine, rant about anything, everything, all the time. We know a level of trust and comfort is needed to have a real relationship. Walking on eggshells around someone all the time is not so much a test of caring about them as a measure of their sway over you and what you allow them to put you through for the privilege of a front row seat to continue hearing all their negativity. Strategy number 10. Thinking people who want to ruin relationships constantly look for ways to build walls and shore up protection to keep them safe. We know because they're insecure, they will always find a way to distance themselves from what threatens them or challenges them most. Sometimes it's an attempt to run from painful memories or important things left undone. This is someone who needs to develop a mature personality to effectively deal with life challenges. You probably know people who employ a lot of these strategies to blow up relationships. I know I do. That's not being judgy. Rather, it's an observation. It helps us to be aware. Maybe you see something familiar in these strategies you're experiencing and it concerns you. As I promised in the beginning of this video, here are 2 bonus tips to help you stay on track building healthy relationships. Tip number 1, how to deal with difficult people. As grown-ups or those of us who are growing into maturity in our lives, we have learned how to deal with difficult people and not lose ourselves in the process. In other words, we realize the need to get real about it all. The undeserved pain and unnecessary issues are going to remain if we do nothing to address the situation. Doing nothing about painful issues always seems easier if we falsely believe we can ignore it or the annoying, difficult person. But it happened, didn't it? And likely we're the only ones in our life who are going to try to make things right. Here's where to begin. Recognizing the issue is the first step. Next, set healthy boundaries for the relationship. Communicate them with the person. Having a real relationship is always involving more than one person. It's you, me, whomever together. If one chooses not to participate or is unwilling to try to make it better, there is no relationship. Tip number 2, what hurting people can do. Isolation is a recipe for loneliness, darkness, and settling for way less than what God wants for us in our lives. Through hard places and even in chaos in life, we can grow into a better, more mature version of ourselves if we're willing. Unfortunately, today's culture is not encouraging building healthy relationships. This lack becomes a sore spot that creates unnecessary pain and separation reverberating throughout the world. It diminishes human potential and lessens the opportunities for enjoying deeper connections with more people. Stand back and take a look at things. Be willing to look at things a little differently outside of self. These are 2 steps in the right direction to begin growing healthier relationships. But wait, there is more to the story of the thinking person in your life. First, let me assure you, they have not won unless you let them. They may do everything in their childish, weakling power to keep from having a real relationship with you. And because you're healthy and more mature, you're not going to try pushing the issue. But perhaps you're in a situation where your paths still cross. You can rise above their mess and love them beyond it by praying for them. Prayer is powerful. Problems can be solved. People can be healed, and relationships can be restored. Your perspective and heart will change. You'll see them and the situation differently. I hope you found encouragement and helpful information in this video. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to join our community by subscribing so you'll catch my daily video drops to inspire and encourage building healthy relationships. Please hit the like button to help spread this message to more people. If you wish to go deeper, check the related resources that I've linked to you for more. Thank you for watching.